You're listening to the All Burgundy and Go Errrything Commanders pregame show powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio 96.9 FM and 1340 AM. Hopewell, Virginia. The Washington Commanders are home for a Monday night showdown against the Chicago Bears. You know, the rivals that are not in our division that are our rivals, which is wild to me, but you know, it is what it is. Before we dive into this game, oh, first of all, I didn't give you my name. I'm Wole, and the homies Glen and George. They're a little late, but hopefully they'll join us shortly. But before we dive into this game, we gotta knock out some logistics real quick. Hey, make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, tune in, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search All Burgundy and Go Errrything. Also, tweet us at ABG_Errrything and hit us up on IG and TikTok at ABG_Errrything. Make sure you subscribe to the All Burgundy and Go Errrything YouTube channel. Also, make sure you subscribe to the All Burgundy and Go Errrything Bowie TV YouTube channel as well. Super chats and also I forgot that we are accept super chats. Super chats help us support our shows. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the chat. Also, our pregame is being streamed on the Urban Sports Scene X handle as well. What's going on, Paul? I see y'all. Oh, look at Paul, man. I appreciate you, Paul. All right, man. Here's our rundown. Here's what we have on tap. We'll chat with Bowie TV's Commanders reporter, Candi Waller. She'll be joining us live from Northwest Stadium. We'll talk about Jayden Daniels versus Caleb Williams. We'll also talk about the keys for Commanders victory and provide some predictions. Then finally, we'll select our Commanders fantasy football selection for the day. All right, let's dive into it. We got one of the best reporters in the game coming on, so it is what it is. You know what time it is. You know who we got. Miss Candi Waller. What's going on, Candi?
Hey, what's up?
What is going on? How are you? How is the vibe? It's Monday night.
And maybe it's just my own vibe. Like I'm chilling, I'm good.
You
I
chilling.
did look outside before I came on, and it was like, where is everybody? But there's still another hour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is raining.
It's still raining, right? I mean,
But
it's still
yeah,
raining, right?
that stinks. That stinks for sure.
Yeah.
And so it's cool. It's cool. Not everybody. It looks like so far fans have one on the assignment. Looks like so far
Mm.
like staff. I made a joke like, well, is everybody supposed to wear all black? So like I am, but I was already wearing all black. Let me be clear. I was already wearing it.
Yeah, look,
And
Cam said
they
it.
just
You understood the assignment.
but they decided to be like me. I was already
Look,
wearing it.
look, they said,
But
hey, Cam's like you, that you already understood. You understood the assignment.
well, I this was already planned.
Uh-huh.
Which I mean, I guess you could even say I did that on purpose, right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, that Monday I'm gonna wear all black. But it was like a real thing. Now I didn't see a whole lot of players. I saw, I think we talked about this before. I saw Debo
Mm-hmm.
and Frankie had on all black. Didn't see like
Mm-hmm.
everybody wearing all black, but them two did. Cliff did. Cliff Kingsbury. So we'll see what happens. Lake is wearing all black.
Oh,
I'm
is
wearing all
he?
black.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of the staff is wearing all black.
I
So.
like that. I like that we in that mode. I'm wearing black and I just wear black. You know what I mean? I'm not even there and I just wear black. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
right. Like I didn't bring up Coach Quinn because Coach Quinn wears black every game. So it's like Coach Quinn always got on black. So, you know, I guess they felt like they wearing black for the rest of
It's
the
the
night.
it's the move, man. We about to look. We burying folks out here. That's what we trying to do today. That's what players. Hey, when you wearing black, you out. You ready for war. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Look, Santiago. I'm wearing black also. That's what I'm talking about. We here. We all here, man. It's a fam.
Well,
It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe right now. We're wearing
I,
black.
I hope. I hope. I
It's
hope.
a, it is. This is what I'm talking about. We all wearing black. We gotta do it. We're doing it for the culture. We're wearing black.
For
That's what we're
sure.
doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's definitely a lot of black in here. Okay. They're definitely wearing black. Okay.
I'm telling you,
And I'm looking at
look,
some of the staff that's starting to come in now because,
mhm.
okay.
look, look, we here.
This
We
is why
look.
people probably think I work for the team. It doesn't help that clearly, I don't know if anybody watched Channel 9, but clearly I was caught. I'll send it to you, Wole, if you haven't
Uh-huh.
seen it.
What
On
happened?
Channel 9,
Uh-huh.
walking in, and the voiceover was like, the team is starting to arrive at the game. And I'm like, dude, I'm
Oh,
not with the team. I'm
yeah,
not.
they said you with the team. That's what's up.
And I was walking by myself. So it looked, I'm like, I mean, and we love WUSA now. No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
But
yo, yeah. Yeah. Tell Lake, man. I tell him my apologies, man. I know he's wearing black for a different reason. Tell him, shout out to Penn State, man. Tell him I feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see him, tell him I say my bad.
I would tell her. I
Tell
would
him I
tell her.
said also just
Well,
say we are too.
remember
We are.
we now we are. That is super petty. Oh my gosh. Typical Wole petty right there. Oh wow. That's something else. That's something else, Wole. I can't believe you said that. To call him over here. Oh, Felix wanted to come over here. Felix is wearing black. He said something about my black.
Somehow we all in the
No,
black.
come. You gotta come back in because it's blurred.
Yeah.
Can they see you?
I
There
see
you
him.
Somehow
go.
we all wore black. Don't
I
ask.
know, right? I didn't even look. I didn't know. I guess I understood
We all know it.
yeah, exactly. I understood the assignment without even knowing. You know what I'm saying?
But we were in LA when Penn State lost to UCLA. We were out there last week.
Oh yeah, he been wearing black for a minute. I
Oh, he
know.
was
I saw
sick. I mean, we all weren't together. We thought he was going to the game. I'm glad he didn't go.
that. Yeah,
I don't think he went. Yeah, I
it's
don't
all
know.
good,
Did he?
man.
But that was terrible. We were
Yeah.
like, yo, Lake was going to that game. What's going on?
This show is petty, Candy. Yeah, we're right. I'm all about
Yeah, this is a
petty.
petty environment, man.
Look, man, I'm
A
telling
petty
you, man.
environment.
I'm telling you, man. It's dangerous out there, man. You can't be dangerous out here, Lake. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Look, man. Every time I see Lake, we are. You know what I'm saying? Just say we are now. That's all I'm saying. Keep that same saying, keep that. Look, we are, man. We are gone. That's how about them apples. We are gone. All right, Candy. What are some of the notable actives, inactives?
For the fourth straight game, Brandon Coleman is inactive.
Wow.
So hold that thought because I'm gonna jump to another one. We know,
All right.
of course, Josh Johnson, who will be the third emergency
Yeah.
quarterback, he is inactive. Terry McLaurin is here. Of course, we know he's inactive. Um, Noah Brown, I haven't seen. I mean, it doesn't mean that Noah or Sam Cosme are not here. But, Sam Cosme is out. He was downgraded to out.
Yeah.
He was doubtful. We know he's within his 21-day window. Kane Madrano also again inactive. I think
Yeah.
Ale Cahill. I think it is an important point and to note that Eddie Goldman, he was added to the game status report yesterday as questionable with an illness,
Okay.
and he's out, so he must be sick.
Wow. Okay.
So hopefully that's not, it's like every season so far, somebody gets sick and then here we go. But everybody else, it just starts going down the line. So hopefully that's not the case here, and maybe that's why he's in that.
Did we lose it?
You
You there, Candy?
Oh, you can't hear me?
Now can you now? You do cut out, but you're good. You're back. You're back.
Okay.
You're back.
I was talking about Eddie Goldman being sick. He was out with an illness. And so he's inactive. I felt like that was an important point because he has been one of the members of the defensive line that has been, trickled in and out on different snaps and plays. So the team will be without Eddie Goldman, which I think is a key depth piece. So that kind of stinks for sure that he won't be out there. I'm sure he wanted to play this game. And then I'll circle back to Brandon Coleman, which is 4 straight games. 4 straight games. Last week, David Harrison, I was not on time for Coach Quinn's press conference last week. So I knew no one had asked about Brandon Coleman. So David Harrison, shout out to David Harrison from WUSA 9 Locked On Commanders. He did me a solid. And I sent my question to him and he asked Coach then for me about Brandon Coleman, because I'm like, okay, nobody's bringing this up. And I'm not saying I'm going to bring it up every week because I'm not. Yeah. But ask, please, somebody. And he was able to get the mic and ask for me. And Coach was just like, oh, he had a good week of practice. It was this, it was that, and all I said, to, I always talk to David and Lake and Donna, because I was there at, I'm not going to run to the annex. So I was sitting in the car. Once I saw the press conference had started, I was like, I'm going to just sit in the car and listen. Because I just don't want to be disruptive in that way. So when I got to the annex after, I saed, we'll see if he plays on Sunday. But if he does not, that is 4 healthy scratches. We know what healthy scratches would happen to healthy scratches last year.
Yep, they got gone eventually.
South.
They got Ghost.
I-
That's interesting.
I'm super in shock though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super in shock. Super in shock. I
Yeah.
really am. Because I can't
Yeah.
see the
That's a Mike.
why.
Mike is saying Mike thinks he's gonna get traded. Paul saying traded.
I
A lot
mean,
of
well,
these
yeah,
guys.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, and then if you think about it's still a little disturbing to me because I was like, he was the starting left tackle all last year. And then,
Yeah.
we did a lot of talk on
Yeah.
this show, right? Well,
Yeah.
like about
Yeah.
how great his season could be
Yeah.
at
I
left
like it.
guard. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about maybe right tackle. We talked about
Yeah.
so much. And so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know. But oh
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that it's surprising to me.
Because
I think
it's not like when you are inactive, you did not dress.
yeah.
Okay, this does not mean you were. I mean, yes, you're benched,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not even used as a depth piece.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, I'm with you. That's what gets me. Like, I'm not looking at the situation. I'm not like I don't. Again, I'm keep saying it. I mean, from what I saw, I don't think he was the worst offensive lineman on the team in the starting unit. In that, so he's not.
no,
You know, it's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like,
it's interesting. It's super
interesting.
interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
that is above all else for me currently very interesting because we're seeing movement on depending on the play, right?
Yeah.
You see movement on the line.
Yeah.
They move around quite a bit on the offensive line,
Yeah.
right? In certain areas. So to not even be dressed,
It's crazy. I'm serious. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's interesting. It's crazy. Like I think he's a good player. I feel like for him to be. I don't know. I mean, you're there, so my thought process is like I don't even know if it's. I don't know if it's really play. I don't know if it's personality influence. I have no idea. I'm not there because I just feel like he could at least be active. Like he's good enough to be active.
absolutely, he could at least be act. That's why I'm like
Yeah.
the only offensive lineman that's inactive. So
Is Algretti active? Algretti's active.
yes, he's been out.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm saying
absolutely.
like that's I guess that's my point.
Inactive is a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Inactive when you have been a starter.
Yeah. That's my thing. Because to me, he's better than Algretti. To me, he's better than Algretti.
So
He's Algretti backs up the line. Yeah, I know, but I think he's better than Algretti though. Like I don't even the center situation is like Algretti at the center is not like he can be a center. I don't think he's good. I don't. And there's no knock on Algretti as an individual, but I don't think he's that good.
But I think it's still telling that you have one that can go in at guard before Brandon Coleman.
Yeah, but he doesn't play center. I know he's saying
Right, he definitely doesn't play center, but it's.
I feel like you can make him. I think you can. I don't know. Like
there's a lot of other active offensive linemen on this team that I think people don't even like really know and acknowledge, honestly, because it's the offensive line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brandon Coleman being inactive 4 games
crazy.
in a row is
that's my thing. Like I'm with you.
That ain't no small thing.
Nah, I don't think it's a small thing at all. I think it's something more than. I just think it's more than play. But that's me. I'm not there.
And that could be it.
Yeah.
Too.
I remember more play. I feel like to your point. I think when you say somebody's inactive, it's more than like, and they used to be a starter.
And it's not the same situation that we look at linebacker, right? It's not like that. It's not like what's going on with Kane and Ali.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not that.
No, it's definitely not that situation.
No.
Yeah, I guess that's where I'm at with it. It's not, it's more than, and also that's a draft pick too. That's like your draft pick too. It's something more than just play.
It's from your first. I keep telling everybody, you better pay attention to the fact that they let one of their draft picks go after preseason game 1, and now there's another draft pick that has been inactive 4 games straight after starting.
Yeah,
after starting this season.
And who was important to the cause last year?
He was starting this year. He started the first 2 games of the season, and then he was inactive.
No, it's wild for real. Like it's wild. And he was your starting left tackle, which it says a lot. Last year he was your starting left tackle. that's I don't know.
Who doesn't know how important that is?
That's very
I'm
interesting
not.
to me.
I'm not.
I don't play
buying-
on it because left tackle is a valued position when you got a right-handed quarterback, especially you got like a Jayden Daniels, and you started him at left tackle, and then now he's
Mhm.
inactive all the time.
And
I don't know.
I see the point that CWall was inactive a
But
lot last year, but he never started.
he wasn't
He
a
was
starter.
never your starting running back.
Yeah, that's the thing. He wasn't a
That's
starter.
the difference here. We're talking
Yeah,
about somebody that was the starter.
and he was starting left
In the
tackle.
rookie,
Like
he was
that's a
starting left
valuable,
tackle.
and that's your
You-
valuable position. That's a very valuable
You've
position.
gotten demoted
Yeah.
times 12.
And I'm gonna be real. Truth be told, like a lot of times, left tackles who transition to guard, it really isn't. Typically, they do okay. They do well. They do
They
good.
do well.
They do well. It's not
They
like
do very well.
typically.
That's why they did it.
Yeah, typically. I'm gonna be like, even if you look at the pat, like there's bust left tackles who moved the guard. They've been better.
And they've been
for it.
better.
Yeah,
And
like
you would
even
never
one here,
even know.
Eric Flowers years ago. I mean, we had Eric Flowers. Eric Flowers played guarded with the Giants. I mean, tackle with the Giants, and wasn't good at it. Then they transitioned him to guard in like with Washington, and everybody loved him at guard. Like so it happened.
And I'm responding. I see. Couldn't it be more about first things first? The draft next year is in Pittsburgh. It is in 2026. It's in DC in 2027. Here's the because Chris Paul was on this roster too. I don't think everybody realizes Chris Paul been on this roster for a long time as well.
Yes, he's been in for.
So basically, what has just happened is you've just gotten beat by somebody that used to be inactive all the time last year.
Yeah,
or a lot, not all the time, a lot.
Yeah.
Often. After a whole entire year.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. You
got beat like that.
You don't got to school me today. Like I think that thing crazy. You don't got to hit me. I think it's personally crazy. I think it's wild. Like,
and I've been in practice. I'm watching everybody, so I'm like, no, Sam Cosmi is out.
Yeah, he's
he will
out.
Not be playing. He ain't. No,
not be
he's
playing,
not.
that guy.
New. I see him too. He's not ready for game time.
Sam Cosmi not ready yet. How long you think it's gonna take him? I've been waiting for Sam Cosmi.
I mean, it probably should be his whole 21 days.
Oh, for us, it's gonna take that long?
Let me not say that because Sam basically said if he's not playing tonight, he'll play in Dallas. So.
Yeah, I think he'll play Dallas. I think he'll play Dallas though. I thought he would. I thought that was the game he had circled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what the messaging is. Not tonight against Dallas.
Okay.
Is his comeback.
Yeah, I figured. I was thinking like, okay. That was my thought.
So let's see. It's October. We're coming up on trade deadline. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's a
crazy thing.
Cam has a question for you. He says, "What about Terry? Could he play against the Dallas next week?"
I guess he could, but I mean, based on what hey, a couple things. He's hurt.
Yeah.
For real this time.
Yeah.
And they're doing an amazing job at recovery. Hopefully so. Him and Noah, but they're gonna make sure they're 100%. Because I'm gonna tell you the way I saw all of them crowding around Debo to see if Debo could play, I was like, yo, Debo learning something about this Washington staff. If you are not going to be yourself, you will not. But it worked out because even I started panicking. I said, wait a minute now, hold on, everybody. My black is starting to get hot. Because this black is starting to get hot on me because I don't think because everybody started watching once we saw. Typically what happens is just some insider information, right? The athletic trainers are out there as well as the position coach. Of course, the head trainer. They even have like their head of performance out there. And then once you see Coach Quinn moseying on over there, you're like,
uh-oh.
somebody got to either put on a show and act like they fine, or you really got to be fine because Coach Quinn is gonna be like, and I don't like what I'm saying. Sorry, but that's not what happened with Devo. Because I could just see him from the field, and I was like, Devo is going to be so bad if he can't play. Oh my gosh, because they were watching him.
They were so it was a serious. It was a, really was a
Yes,
serious. So it wasn't like
absolutely.
playing like a game. It was a serious wait and see it.
No, he
So if really a
can't.
game, it was really a game time decision type thing for real.
Based on
Interesting.
what I was observing and based on how I know in the past, because there's been
Mm,
people who've done that before, and then they come back and say they're not gonna play.
got you. That is interesting, and
So
especially in this
yeah,
game. I think you
he
need.
does have he has a heel situation. He does.
He's always had like that's a situation that's plagued him for a while, right? It plagued him throughout his career, right? Am I tripping?
I don't know, but
When did he get? When did
with
he
the
get hurt?
heel,
When did this injury occur? Do you
I
know?
guess it happened. Who they play? Maybe in Atlanta or something.
Atlanta.
I don't know. I can ask him.
Okay.
Um, he's always all right before the game. It's after the game
Yeah, I know that. Like, I feel like he
that it's
goes through
like,
it. I
are
mean,
you gonna be okay?
yeah, I'm sure.
Because I definitely gave him the real wide eyes
Yeah,
after the LA game. He was walking, and I was like, "Are you gonna be okay?" He was
yeah,
like, "Yeah." Oh,
yeah. I
okay, all
mean, I
right.
feel like he was like, yeah, I
So
feel like,
it's
I mean, not to be funny, it's like, yeah, shoot somebody up and get him ready.
it's
Like,
like,
that's how I look at it. Yeah, shoot him
you
up.
okay?
Yeah, shoot him up.
So
He'll be ready. He'll be all
we
right.
all
Just
right.
he'll block out that pain. He'll block it out. Let's see what we had. We got here. Paul says Candy Joe, Candy, as Jacory Brooks. How I guess how has Jacory Brooks looked in practice? Because Dan said some young wide receivers have been making plays in practice.
So here's my thing, because we're not out there for team
Yeah,
drills,
yeah.
right? We're out there for warm ups and position drills.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'll say: without having Noah and Terry on the field, it gives the younger guys more reps. It gives them more
Mm-hmm.
time. That's how we've basically seen Luke all, just everything with Luke happen in front of our very eyes. It's they got somebody has to take the reps.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to do it. And so they're getting better, and they're out there with Jayden
Mm-hmm.
and Marcus, right? Somebody has to,
Yeah.
it's been a telltale thing that they've been mixing things up. They've consistent with that, and now
Oh.
when you look at it, you got to be happy about the fact that they mix things up and try not to stick to the ones and the twos and the threes, because what would the receivers do had they, what would the
Yeah.
receivers do had they done that?
Yeah.
Somebody has to take those reps because
Mm.
they've been down Noah 4 games, they've been down Terry 3 games.
Mm.
Somebody has to take those reps because they're not practicing with the team.
Definitely.
Noah did go back out there a little bit from a limited perspective, but in team drills, somebody else got to take those. And you remember last week, Debo was very limited or not practicing at all with the
Uh,
team, so somebody got to take those reps.
Mike said, if Terry was to play childish games with his agent during the beginning of the season and
Mhm.
just practice and honored his last year on his contract, we would be in a better condition. Period. I'll say this. What I mean, I keep thinking that keep forgetting that people don't really understand the contract game, dude. When you're on a contract deal, you're negotiating. That just doesn't happen. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of times they sit out until they get their contract. T.
Yeah, they
Higgins
don't do
didn't.
that.
A lot of they don't practice because you practice and you hurt yourself in practice. Regardless, you want to say on the year. If you want a contract extension, if you want to know the nature of holding out, you're not going to practice. Just not going.
Mhm.
It's not going to be a thing because if you hurt yourself, then what happens to your contract chances in practice? Like you can hurt yourself in practice. Noah hurt himself in practice. Like you can hurt yourself in practice. If you hurt yourself,
Mhm.
how do you know? How do you negotiate that?
Mhm.
As a fan, you want, and I'm gonna be real. As a fan, you want that to happen. Like as a fan, right? You want that to happen. You want them to honor the contract, want them to play. But as an individual who's in it and trying to get the extra as much money as you can to get the last cent out of like the last big deal out of your career, like this is the last big deal Terry's gonna get. It's the truth. It's a fact. I'm not lying to you all. You're not going to hinder that. That's like look, put yourself in your real job, in your
Mhm.
situation. If you have the opportunity to do that, and the NFL contract is not even guaranteed, my guy. Like that's the
Mhm.
thing. Like you look at it like in basketball, contracts are guaranteed. They can pay you, they can buy you out. Baseball, contracts are guaranteed, they can buy you out. Like in the
Mhm.
NFL, it's not guaranteed. So when you say contract and honor your deal, the contract, I say this all the time. My boy played in the NFL, this is what it is. you say honor your contract. Teams don't even honor contracts. So when you say that as a fan. Owners don't even honor contracts. That is it. So when we say honor a contract, owners don't even honor a contract. That's all I'm gonna say. So like we gotta start talking. Like we're gonna now. I say this all the time. It's Terry got hurt because he held out, but that's a sacrifice he had to make. Like because that's a sacrifice you gotta make.
I'm sure he didn't. Nobody is probably more upset and embarrassed by than him, right? Because that is a risk. Either way, you're dealing with a risk. If you practice during the holdout, you could get hurt. If you don't, NFL game day shape is very, very different than practice shape because you don't even full on tackle in practice. I saw it when he got hurt. I saw it. I saw it. I knew it was the touchdown, no touchdown. And saw he was open. As soon as he kicked it into high gear, that was the highest gear he could kick it in. And I'm looking at him in the press box like Terry is faster than that. But that's fast as he can go because he has not worked out since May.
Yeah, exactly. No, I
he
agree.
hasn't worked out since May. So this is just what it is. You know what I mean? This is just what it's a sad situation, right? Because I will tell you, I feel like this offense would have been much further along had he been able to be there, had they been able to work things out. I will always go back to Adam Peters saying, no, it wasn't that.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean? It wasn't the landing on the hill. It was not. It was not that. Because it's a quad injury. And because I know the details of the injury, that's not what happened.
Okay.
So, and I know, and I'm not sure why people think it's like he landed on the helmet. And that's the quad.
That's what I have no idea. I don't even I thought it was a quad injury. I didn't know it was a helmet thing. I didn't know that was a thing going around.
It is. Well, I've heard this before about this helmet, and I'm like, that's not how you get a quad injury. Not of that extent is what I'm trying to say, because it is. I mean, he kicked in the high gear.
That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. Like you went to a different speed.
He went into a different speed immediately without having that conditioning for that. Like that's just a fact, you guys. Like that's just a fact. He was not in.
Agreed. That's what Paul's saying. Agreeing with you.
You know what I mean?
Paul's saying. Yeah, Paul's
and he kicked. I mean, he kicked into the only gear that he knows, and his body responded.
Yeah. So
his body responded like anybody else would have. You know, if you ain't worked out and had to kick into that high gear. I mean, and, if you had 3-4. Well, really, you haven't had to kick into that gear since the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like you gotta, and again, just like that could just happen too, though. Like injuries happen. Like I don't even like to get when injuries happen. Like people who practice, like you see a lot. I mean, honestly, there are a lot of guys who've been, and to Deluxe's point about earlier, there are guys who've been in camp throughout who have messed up groins because of it is what it is. It happens. It's just how football is. Hey, George, what's going on? You have a question for Candi?
She kind of answered the one about because I know Paul asked about Jacory Brooks, right?
Yeah, he
and
did.
Tay Martin being called up. My hope is, and I don't know if you can speak to this or not, that they're going to get snaps and Chris Moore isn't. I assume Chris Moore is active.
Yeah, he's active.
Oh, God help us.
He's definitely gonna be active.
I'm sorry, Wole. I can't. I'm not getting over that. Not for a long time.
Well, hey, and here's what I will share with you all in a perspective. You look at the number of snaps somebody takes.
Yeah, right.
You look at the number of snaps they take. You look at the number of snaps where it didn't go so well. And then you start to realize they had way more snaps that went okay than ones that didn't. And that's how they look at football in real life. Okay. So sure, there's definitely some moments like you should have caught that. But he is very good as a blocking wide receiver. So when you look at the offensive line issues and like when John Bates was out, he did help a bit for sure in the blocking category. Now, do I think they need to have any more passing plays for him? No, not unless he's blocking. Because do what, the snaps that are successful, then do that. Now, that's where I think it shifts, right? Like, just don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think. Go ahead.
My other question is about the weather because I'm seeing tweets about it that
Oh, it's bad out
apparently
there.
It's bad.
It's raining.
okay.
You know, let me just get right to it, okay? Because I was on a show. I think it was I don't remember. I think it was First String, and they asked me. They said, "Oh, we should no longer be concerned about Matt Gay." I said, "Hold up a second. Hold on. Don't get too excited.
I picked him up and everything.
Don't get too excited. He's been inside kicking those field goals. Okay, he's been where the roof was covered. Okay, it's windy and it's raining out there.
No, he shouldn't be kicking.
So touchdowns. Jayden, please.
They screwed me like that.
And
I mean,
probably-
Mother Nature.
And Jacory, you know, Bill, and Jacory Brooks if he would like, but Bill, J-Mac, C-Rod, he's got to be a little delicate as well because he's been dealing with a calf injury.
I heard, yeah.
Going back to
We might see a lot more of them going forward and fourth and short, right, tonight.
You're running back because right now right now, you don't know if they'll come alive tonight, but the Bears' run defense is not good. You know,
they're
not ranked very high. Actually, they're ranked pretty low. So it's windy and it's raining. Please alleviate the need for field goals, but alleviate the need for field goals by ensuring touchdowns and needing to just make the extra point because this could not be good.
Paul said, "Thanks, Candy. I was relaxed now."
Hey, listen, I'm here to tell the truth.
She is going to tell the truth. Hey,
and to be stylish.
And you
Kylie
know
always shows up stylish on this show too. She's also here to be stylish.
And I'm not gonna tell you who said it to me last week, but I definitely had one of y'all, sometimes your favorite player, maybe sometimes not, tell me last week, nobody pays attention to that stuff but you. And I said, because I asked him something, it's like nobody pays attention to that kind of stuff, just you.
We got one question. No, this is just a comment.
I turn this that you do.
Just for the first drive, I think Cliff may have to come out and display the receivers to the Bears out of the run box. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. This weather is like killing me. But Mike has a question. Says, Kenny, how is Vaughn and Armstrong feeling about being the leaders in the league for the most sacks? They're the leaders.
You know what?
I mean, Armstrong
is. I don't even think they know.
They're up there.
I know Armstrong's up there.
I don't even think they know they're the leaders.
Yeah, I know Armstrong is a leader. Armstrong is 5. He's like third.
Yeah, he's definitely a leader. I don't know about Vaughn, but
Vaughn got like 3, which I'm surprised Vaun got 3. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is raining out there because people are coming from outside and they are drenched. So
this is scary. This game gonna be sloppy. Now, I had picked up Matt Gay from my fantasy team. Now I'm all screwed.
Well, you did? You should.
Because he was killing. Kenny started kill, and I was like, "Damn, I'm picking him up." And then all of a sudden, Mother Nature was like, "I do not like you, Wole," and I was like, "Damn, Mother Nature."
It was inside.
Hey, look,
the bins inside. Sofa
inside. God told me to have faith in people, and the way he was.
I mean, you know how. Listen to God. Don't listen to me.
God was telling me. He was like, "Look, man, I ain't doing this trash thing right now. Hey, no, I ain't picking no Luke McCaffrey in my fantasy team. You're doing too much, Mike. Look, Mike, we're not doing no Luke spam on my show, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't do Luke spamming. All right, I don't do stuff like that.
And hopefully I'm wrong about Matt Gay, but hopefully I'm right and just score touchdowns.
I mean,
alleviate the need for field goals.
That's fine. I'm down. The Candy, no, we need me to win fantasy football. I am down. I need miracles to happen, Candy. I need Jesus to work with me.
You need to ask him to stop. When does the rain stop? When does the rain and the wind stop?
Oh man,
I'm nervous too. I'm already got my nerves ready. Like,
you need real fancy. Look, what you talking about? We don't use kickers, man. Kickers are like golden. Like sometimes you need like not to be funny. You need like the Justin Tuckers of the world of kickers. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Justin. I had to mention you. Sorry. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. YouTube.
Right, I'm like, how did Tucker get involved in this?
Don't cancel me.
Hold on. Now you got me looking at the weather.
Yeah, the weather is horrible, right?
I will be honest. I had to change my shoes. I was pretty upset.
Was it raining like on the
it is, and it's unfortunate. Okay. It says it's supposed to stop in 19 minutes.
Oh, dang. Okay, right by the game. Okay.
That's like right at game time.
That's good. All right, come on. All right, Gay. He's a talking about. What about the wind though? The wind is scary for a kicker. The wind is what
But
I'm
the
scared
wind
about.
is a problem though,
I don't like that wind,
because
Candy.
it
Won't
is
lie to you.
windy
Don't like that wind.
and rainy up there.
Yeah, don't like that wind. The wind is what scares me the most. All right, Candy. Like I do want to get like so what so you all about using your clues. You're all about it. So what are
Yeah.
the clues to look for throughout this game?
Make sure the wind stops. Let me
Damn.
stop. Let me stop. That was funny. I made myself laugh. When the wind stops, the commanders
We
will
hope.
win. Let me stop. But it might be true.
Oh
Um,
man.
running the football. Running the football.
Uh,
Even still, the running the football has been, I mean, the commanders right now
mhm.
are extremely successful in the run. I
Yes.
think they're like high in that area, which is like,
Mhm.
when have we ever said that about this team?
In a long time,
Have
man.
we ever said that? I'm still accepting flowers for my reporting on the running back room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You killed it.
I'm still
You killed
accepting
it. Yeah.
flowers for
You killed it.
that because, man, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I knew it was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be great, but they have Coach Lynn is amazing.
Yeah.
So, I running the football. I don't think they need to do. They don't need to be super creative on
Mhm.
offense, right? But I do
Mhm.
think they need to score touchdowns. However it gets it done, I think they need to control the time of possession, limit those mistakes. Yes, it's messy outside, but if ever this were a week to really try to put it all together, they need to put it all together this week with Jayden. Because see, what we haven't seen is them put together a complimentary football game with Jayden. They had a
Yes.
complimentary
That's
football game against the Raiders. Marcus Mariota
It was
was
good for
at
right.
him.
quarterback.
Yeah.
So they need to do that with Jayden. Last week was fine. I think it was good. I think it was absolutely a step in the right direction. It
Yeah.
felt, and in that second half, going into the
Yes.
half and then the second half, that felt like the Washington Commanders that I covered last year.
Yeah. I did last year. Yeah. It
That
was.
that felt like them. I said, "Okay, and we're back. I
Yeah.
see them."
Mhm.
But tonight is the game to give it back. And here's also why. This is one of the games that I had circled on the calendar. You all
Oh,
know that I was talking about all the teams that were going to get their revenge. Atlanta got theirs.
I did.
Okay. So, the division games are always going to be,
Yeah. They're gonna be
smoke.
what it
They
is. What they are.
always lit.
Yeah.
Atlanta, checkbox. They won. They got
Mhm.
theirs. Um, Here we go. Chicago was on the list for me, right?
Mhm.
And then we know the others. Detroit is one, and my sleeper game is Denver. But
Mhm.
talking about Chicago, listen, when we were in LA last week, they love Jayden Daniels on the West Coast. They love Jayden Daniels. They love him in LA. My goodness, and he loves them back. And he loves the DMV. He loves it here. Loves it right. Everybody loves him back. But guess what? Caleb Williams, this is Caleb backyard.
Mhm.
You done
Mhm.
came over here and stole all Caleb girlfriends. You done stole everybody. You done
Oh
stole
yeah.
everybody
Oh
heart from Caleb. You
yeah.
please don't think he ain't gonna come in here and do his best to show off
Or try to.
at home.
Mhm. Oh, did we lose?
That's what
Yeah.
Jayden did last week.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
okay. That's a good point. Oh, okay. I get you. You the home.
That's
The
what
home.
Jayden did last week. I don't care who house this is. It's my house. I live in. Right?
Mhm. What you want to say, George? You want to say something?
I just want to say to talk about how wonderful Candy's reporting on the running backs are. As of right now, going into tonight's game for Washington's number one rush offense in the NFL.
So yeah, hey, Kane, Mike got a question. That's a good one. Mike got a question for you. He says, Candy,
Thank you so much, George.
yeah, are they feeding you well there? That's what Paul.
They
That's
are. They are. But you got to watch what you eat in here because you'll be asleep.
the
You'll
itis.
be asleep.
The itis is real.
It
The itis is real. Hey, Glenn, what's
is.
going on? We got Glenn in the house, man. Glenn, you got any
Glenn.
you got anything you want to say to
Oh, she
Candy
got
before
on
we let
her.
her go?
Nah, before you go, she's mentioning all about the run game, and I think the run game is key tonight. I think run game is going to open up a lot of the passing game tonight, and I think everybody's looking for Bill to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking for Bill to do his thing, and I don't know if she answered it right. Is Bill starting tonight? Candy, is Bill the starting runner? Is he slated for the started running back, or they still gonna do running back by committee?
As far as I know, they still doing running back by committee because it's working.
That's cool. I mean, as long as Bill gets the line shit. I mean, whatever he gets more carries, whatever more is, I'm good. Whatever more is, like it could be 2 more carries. I don't care. As long
And
as
hey, if you need somebody to break a few tackles, now his cutting ability and his vision is mean.
Mhm.
You need somebody to break some tackles. I'm giving the football to Jeremy McNichols.
So you still the jury. I think Bill. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been surprised at how physical a runner he's been too. I think he's done both pretty well.
But the line, he does a tremendous job at just following the line and following the path that they've created. He's done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And he's so fast. If it's not there, he can course correct.
Yeah.
But if you need somebody to literally break through tackles just because they're just crazy physical, that's J Mac for me.
Okay.
Jeremy McNichols for me. You know, he just because he's a tackler himself. So he knows how to, really take a hit. And they also need to protect the football. Now, we're doing a lot to talk about offense. Let's be clear. The defense is not off the hook now.
I mean, I agree. I feel like that's what I feel. That's how I look at it. I look at this game like I have total faith in I have total faith in our offense. Like, but I'm not like 110% sold on what we're going to do defensively. You know what I'm saying? Because to your point, but the weather, the weather clears up. I mean, at the end of the day, like regardless of how folks feel about whoever, and that's about Caleb or the Bears and as a whole, like they got weapons on the outside. Like they got DJ Moore, they got Roma Duze, the kid from Missouri. I keep forgetting his name, but it's like not
Luther Burton.
Yeah, Burton. Yeah, like these are
Illinois.
It's Illinois, right? Or Missouri? It's Illinois.
Yeah, it's Illinois.
Sorry, my bad. I apologize. Illinois, like they got talent on the outside, so they got guys who can threaten and off.
DJ Moore always has a good game.
Yeah, and look, I've been traumatized by DJ Moore. I'll never forget the day I had a show. No, I said this, but I had a show. We had to do it. Me and my brother went to the game, and we left.
Oh yeah, that's
we left like before halftime. Like, it was that bad. And I came back.
Wole did the show with Glen and I that night.
And I did a post show.
I know plenty of people that when DJ Moore is on a team that's playing the Washington Commanders, they make sure he's on their fantasy football.
He fries us a lot. Like he does fry us a lot. Like he does. Something about him.
So I know we talked a lot about all the things, and all those things need to be discussed, of course.
Yeah.
But the defense, hey, don't let up because they are another group. They're trending up.
Yeah.
Right. But these people here can have a very good day.
Yeah, and I said this is what I say, and I'm being real. This they gotta start doing it against like in a situation that's not advantageous to them. That's what I need. Like last week against the Chargers, obviously they were missing so many bodies on the offensive line that it was easier to get to the quarterback. Right. And then when you against the Giants, it was advantageous to them because they went against a guy and Russell Wilson who ain't Russell Wilson anymore. I said that he's Sierra's husband. Then you got other situations where you saw. And like real talk, Michael Penix shouldn't have beat him. But that's a whole different argument. I'm not getting there.
No, he shouldn't have. But
I'm not even going there.
I'm not saying he should have scored 30. I'm not.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go there with Michael Penix. That was like it is what it is. But like you went the quarterback when you saw against a good favorable situation in Green Bay, you were taken care of. So I need to see you in a situation where this is not an advantageous situation to me. To me, it's not. Like go out and be the defense that you claim you are, and then we'll go from there. But if it's not, but you got to prove it. Like I'm all about proving it now. This game to me ain't on the off. It's not like I know I need to know about the offense. I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to lie to you. I know what I need to know about the offense. But this is a game to me where I need to see a defensive performance to a point where like I can now feel I need to see something I saw against the Giants. Put it that way. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, it needs to be disruptive.
Yeah.
They need to limit, if not have anything at all about, or they need to limit or not have at all explosive plays because they've allowed an explosive play in every game. Okay, they need to just not do that. I mean, this needs to be very physical, and very strategic.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So and going back to that defensive point, listen, Ben Johnson over there now, y'all.
Yeah, he's salty.
Ben Johnson over there now, so
Yeah,
he's not
but
even dealing with the same kind of coach. And I'm gonna tell you, what you just say, he's salty. Oh,
He's
please
salty.
understand, people be petty in real life.
Yeah,
But
he
he don't have Jameer Gibbs though, and that's the difference.
a Roma Duze.
Or
He got
Jayden
Roma Duze.
Montgomery.
He a Roma
Exactly.
Duze. He a Roma Duze.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that's not bad. What I'm saying is that they
You
still.
about Swift? You talking about
Yeah,
Swift?
Swift. You got Swift. Yes, they still trying to learn that offense, and I'm not saying Washington's going to run away with it. That offense is still trying to figure themselves out.
Oh, agree.
And what Washington has to realize too is trick plays are coming.
Oh, they are coming.
Right. Trick plays tonight are coming, and they got to stay home and make sure that they can play solid
That's right.
defense because he's going to throw everything. He wants this game. As to your point, he wants this game bad because he's still salty about the NFC chip.
He's
Look,
salty.
I mean, not only is he
Yeah, well,
salty
you know
about the
what?
Hail Mary, he not only is he salty about the Hail Mary, he's salty about the whole season.
Right.
Who? Like you talking about Ben Johnson? You talking about Ben Johnson?
I was talking about Caleb. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Ben
talking about Ben.
Johnson is-
Oh, Caleb
you talking about
salty about
Ben,
that.
but Caleb,
I'm talking about Ben.
he's
You're
salty
right.
about the whole
Yeah.
season.
Oh, yeah.
So two unhappy people together. I mean,
You're right.
two unhappy people.
But you know what? Here's what we're still salty about.
Let her finish, George, real quick. Let her finish real quick.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, two unhappy people, two salty people together are powerful. They're a powerful force.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch your back. Remember I said, these are the brush you upside your head people. It'll be like Atlanta. It'll be like Atlanta if you're not careful.
Go ahead, George.
Mm.
All right, George. Go ahead.
I just want to say this. I think our front office and ownership are probably a little bit still with Ben Johnson about being called the basketball guys. And I would bet that there's been communication to Dan Quinn that they want this just as badly as Ben Johnson wants to get us back for last year. Because that basketball guy's jibe was a little much for me and a lot of other people.
Which one?
When Ben Johnson basically said he didn't want to be hired. He didn't want to come to Washington because he didn't want to be around the basketball guys. He thought Washington had a bunch of basketball guys running their operation and not football guys. That was a Ben Johnson thing.
Oh, that was a report?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago when he was trying to get the head coaching job. He turned around and didn't do the interview.
Remember, we were flying to Detroit to offer him the job, and in mid-flight, he's like, "Yeah, I'm not interested."
I ain't paying basketball guys. Where you get that from? Why is it a
because Magic Johnson and Josh Harris.
Oh,
Magic Johnson, Bob Myers.
Oh, Bob
Josh
Myers.
Harris.
Josh Harris.
Got you. Okay, I got you now. I was about to say what.
Now here's what I'll say about that. Knowing what I know about why the basketball guys are here, I would hope that report isn't true.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He said it though. Because if it's true, he's not very smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, he's a very smart man.
Well, he's smart.
He wasn't very smart in the playoffs last year.
Well, no.
You know what I think happened in the playoffs last year? You know what I think happened? They went to sleep.
Yeah. They did sleep. They slept. They did sleep.
Commanders. Come on, y'all. Like, let's be for real. The team does not have a good reputation.
But also,
and it's hard to take them seriously when things like what happened against the Atlanta Falcons happened.
True.
Yeah, that's this year. Yes.
That's this year, but I'm just saying, like,
it's
they went
I do
to
agree
sleep.
with you on that.
They went to sleep. They got punched in the. They were asleep after a bye.
I'm glad you said it. They got punched in the mouth when you punched a bully in the mouth. They didn't expect Washington to be around, and Washington caused turnovers.
We put them to
sleep. They punched him out. They put him to sleep like Debo. You know what I'm saying? And so what happened is, you keep punching your opponent, and your opponent gets back down. Like, oh dang, I expect you had that much force.
Pretty much.
And that's one of the things that I said when it came to that game. I said the only way they're going to win, they got to get to Jared Goff early and often.
You said that.
If he get these balls, if they get any of these footballs off, they done. And so, but that also lets you know how important this defense is. When they hot, they're hot, and they gotta be hot. They have to show that consistency. I feel like I saw that in the chat. They have to be consistent. This up and down thing that they're doing right now, they can't do that. Not if they want to be taken seriously.
Deluxe said, and Candy, first of all,
I think I'm supposed to be back in my seat.
yeah, I'm about to get you back to Candy. Yeah, Candy, give us your. Yeah, I'm seeing the time. Candy, let the folks know how they can catch you on social media and how they can catch Bowie TV content.
I was having a good time. I was having a good time. I was
I know
drinking
you were.
my
I was
tea.
saying I like the time too. I was like,
Well,
oh,
no,
wait a
maybe.
minute.
What time does the game start? 8:15.
8:20.
You better get situated.
No, I can get 5. I'll give you 5 more minutes. Because
Okay.
I see people. Is there right? Let me not make a
By the way, Michael
mistake.
Penix is cooking the Bills so far. Just want to point that out.
I mean, I will still tell I can stay on till 8. I'll roll out
All
at
right,
8.
all
But you all can still find me on Twitter at CWall SE. Make sure you're subscribed to Bowie TV. If you're in PG County and you have not cut your cable, Comcast channels 190 and 1097 for Bowie TV. And you can find Bowie TV Sports or Bowie TV all across social media, or myself, Candi Waller. Follow me. I'll accept it. All the good stuff.
Awesome.
I got time. Okay.
Oh, you got a little time. Okay, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna
Yeah.
Deluxe. Ben Johnson paired with Caleb Williams is a disaster in waiting. Does the fuse get lit tonight? I don't know if it's a disaster. I thought the last couple of weeks they've looked better together. I mean, Ben Johnson is a very intense individual.
Mhm.
I don't know if he's just a different dude. That's all I'll say. I think their relationship is getting better compared to
Both
what it was.
of them are different dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're all different. Yeah, Caleb is. Yeah, they're different personalities, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't think Ben Johnson. To be honest with you, I wouldn't think Ben. From what I've seen of Jared Goff, I wouldn't think they would be a good mesh either, and it worked out. They're two different dudes too. Jared Goff and Ben Johnson are two different dudes.
So what I think, this is my speculation here. So let me say that first. Caleb needs to be in a system in which it makes him look good, and so far, he looks very good.
Yeah, he looks good.
So as long as he has a head coach that he feels like believes in him,
that's the most important
is
thing.
doing all the things to make him look good and to really do what he does well, they'll get along.
I agree.
Because they don't care about nothing else.
No, I agree.
Like not every environment is like the one they've created here. Most environments are not like the one they've created here, where you actually gotta like each other.
That's what I'm saying. I said this earlier. I said that earlier.
Yeah, they don't care about that. In most places, they do not care about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just how do you make me look good? And in that case, it's like, who cares if we win or lose? I look good. I had a good game. And so that's where I'm concerned. I don't want, you don't want Caleb to have a good game.
Nah, you don't. I think.
And so that's on the defense to ensure that.
There you go. That's how I look at it. Get pressure, and we ain't worried about nothing. That's how I look at it. All right, Kenny. Now I'm gonna let you go because it's like 8:50.
Yeah.
It's 7:58, and I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you so much, Candy.
And I feel like I keep turning around because I'm like, well, maybe people were trying to get in touch with me. Oh well. Oh, they were. Okay, all right. Okay.
What's up?
All right, I was enjoying my tea and
we were enjoying our time with you, but I gotta look out. I gotta look out for you. I know the time. I know when you gotta get situated. Yeah, I know. I know what time. All right, Candy.
See y'all. Thank you.
All right,
see you, Candy.
Thank you, Candy.
All right, the great Miss Candi Waller, Bowie TV's Washington Commanders reporter. All right, so let's dive into the game a little bit, or we gotta dive into a little bit before we kind of get to watching the game. So for you all, man, I'm gonna start with you, Glen. Who could possibly be the X factor for the Commanders in this game on Monday night?
X factor tonight for the Commanders is Jayden Lane.
Okay.
It's the X factor. It's X factor tonight. Not only catching the ball as a wide receiver, but on special teams. Right. We seen a punt return earlier this year. We need continue to give this offense good yardage or plus yardage is what needs to be done. We know last year, and I don't want to go too much on last year. The Hail Mary, Washington commanded that game for 3.5 quarters of that football game. Right, almost 3/4 of the game. So to me, when the offense with Jayden Lane could you a question? Jayden Lane has to be is the X factor tonight for tonight's game. The other person, if I can name one more, would be Zach Ertz because he has 0 catches last week. I don't think he goes 2 weeks in a row with 0 catches. I think there'll be a touchdown in Zach Ertz's future tonight.
Oh, I like that one. But you, George, your X factor.
Hearing the weather reports about the wind, maybe the rain quits. It's going to be a night for which team runs the ball better probably wins. So my X factor is Jordan McGee on the field, making plays,
I like it.
hopefully getting after the quarterback, but hopefully making some plays in the run game as well. Maybe it should be the whole linebacking core in that case. They got to stop the run. You know, that was the one thing the Bears did last year that had a little bit of success was running the football, because until the fourth quarter, Caleb Williams did nothing in that game last year.
Yeah.
So they got to stop the run, especially if the wind is a problem. It's gonna be tough to throw, especially throw deep. So I kind of like what Glen's thinking with Zach Ertz, because it might be a lot of short passes and slants today that you have to throw with this win. But I'm going to say Jordan McGee's the X factor.
Yeah, I don't think the wind's gonna be a problem with throwing the football, because you like both quarterbacks got like a good arm. They throw a certain type of pass. They don't throw flutter. They don't throw floaters. They put zip in it. So this ain't that type of win. If you had like no knock on anybody, no knock on my guy, I used to love this quarterback. If you had like a Chad Pennington arm, then yeah, this would be an issue. But if you got a regular, you got an arm, and Caleb and Jayden got arms where they can rip through the weather. So I'm not concerned about the weather for like Jayden. I'm not really concerned about it.
And it is light rain too, so it's not like
the rain's supposedly it's going to stop. It was raining hard. It was raining hard. I'm right by it was raining hard. But Candi said it was supposed to stop in like 19 minutes. So
like 19 minutes, like 8:15 is supposed to stop. 18, 15,
by the game time. It should
by
be
game time.
That should be good. So it's more about footing for obviously it's more about footing for a running back for their cuts or receivers when they catch the ball. So that's more
or a quarterback that runs.
Yeah, quarterback that runs. That too. So I feel like in that situation, I feel like that's more in play. But yeah, I feel like my X factor would be. I like those. I like all of those. I mean, to me, it would be. My X factor is going to be. That's easy. You know what? I can't be using. I'm gonna say Marshawn Lattimore. I was gonna say Mikey because I was gonna use Michigan, but I'm gonna say Marshawn because this is Marshawn. You know what? We never talk about. We only talk about Marshawn when something goes wrong. Last week we didn't talk about Marshawn against the Chargers, so he did his job right. We only say, oh, Marshawn, get him out of here when he ain't playing good. But when a couple of times this season, we ain't hear nothing about Marshawn. That means he did his job. So I'm gonna go say Marshawn's gonna be the X factor because he's gonna probably be lined up. He probably could be lined up with DJ Moore a little bit. So I think because they both are physical style players. DJ Moore is a physical wide receiver. Marshawn's a physical corner. I think what he does against DJ Moore, I think is going to be telling in this game. So I'm gonna put Marshawn as like my X factor. I had another one. No, I'm not another one. But there's a guy I do want to give flowers to. Not even like an X factor. Josh Connerly. We haven't talked about him at all.
I think
that means he's doing a great job as a rookie.
I think he'll get tested tonight.
Yep.
You got Montez Sweat and those guys.
I mean, he I don't know. I mean, Montez ain't really doing nothing this year, but all right, I guess.
Yeah, he had a good game against us last year. I know that.
Huh? I guess that's last year he did. Last year he played well last year against us.
And he's playing against a rookie this year. Now, again.
Oh, they move him around?
He moves around.
You know what I mean? I mean, if they want to isolate him, definitely if they want to isolate him, that's a good one too. And the field goal kicker. I mean, I got my fantasy team. I need him to have a good game. I hope he is the X factor, Mike. I'm gonna hold you, Montez, but he's been quiet. He's been real quiet. I know. Deluxe? What running back has the better running style for a wet field? Ooh, that's a good one. I'd say
C-Rod.
I would say C-Rod because a downhill runner is way better than a shifty runner in this type of weather, in my opinion. Like less cuts. It's one cut and go rather than like being shifty. Like if you're shifty, you're more likely to slip and lose footing. I would personally say C-Rod, but I don't think that matters in this situation. I don't think that's going to matter to the coaching staff. I think you got to go with the hot hand, and I feel like Bills got a lot of momentum right now. I think you just got to go with that. Be real with you. But if I give you my honest opinion, it would be a one cut and go type dude. So it would be C-Rod, less, or even I guess McNichols. He's not like a shifty dude to me. I guess he would be a good one too. To be real with you. All right, so I'm sorry to you, George. What are the keys for Commanders' victory?
I want to see us pressure Caleb into mistakes.
Agreed.
Sort of the way we did kind of last year. I mean, they really did a job on him last year until the fourth quarter, and just continue continue what we're doing on the ground. Number one rushing offense in the NFL. Been a long time since that's been the case. And I know because I was listening to your show that you had with D. Will earlier on the Urban Sports scene.
Thank you. Thank you, Santiago.
Thank you, Santiago.
Yeah, go ahead,
and one of your commenters on that show was saying that the running back by committee was getting on her nerves, but it worked.
Oh, Shelly.
Like what
Shelly.
Candi said, and I'll say what I've been saying 2 other weeks, 30 carries for the running backs. However you divvy them up is however you divvy them up. 30 carries for the running backs, and we're going to win. Maybe we even win by a lot.
Glenn, your keys.
It's every week run the football, right? But not only run the football here. Key to victory is protect the football, right?
The Bears get turnovers.
The risk of turnovers tonight. Win the turnover battle, and also get off the field. If you're a defense, get off the field on third down.
There you go.
Put the Bears in a long third and long situations where Kalen Williams has to throw the ball and not try to beat you with his feet.
Yeah.
And let your secondary handle the situation there. That's my key to victory for them. And like I said earlier, win on special teams. Like the games that the Washington Commanders have won. If you look at last week, the Chargers. Chargers. They won all 3 phases of the football game.
Yeah.
When the game they won against Vegas, right?
Raiders.
They won Raiders. They won all 3 phases of the football game. Tonight I went all 3 phases of the football game. I get wary when the Washington Commanders wear the black uniforms against the Chicago Bears. If we go 2 years ago, DJ Moore had a fantasy game against the Commanders in the black uniforms.
Oh,
last year, black uniforms. They took a Hail Mary to win the game.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that too.
The black uniform.
But that Hail Mary exercised all bad.
Yeah,
it did though. He's right. George is right.
The black uniforms and the Chicago Bears don't go together. The game's gonna be pretty tight. But
you mean it's a stressful type of game? You're trying to say?
Stressful type of game.
You're not talking about the outcome. You're talking about the stress. I got
the stress of the game, not the outcome, just the stress of the game.
No, I got you. That's a good one too. I like Mike says have a spy on Caleb tonight. I like this one.
I like that, Michael. I do.
Yeah. Only thing about having a spy is it takes away some folks in coverage. But I that's it depends who spies him though. That's the thing. Like who's fast. Like I don't think who's going to spy him. That's the question.
Gordon McGee would be a good candidate for that.
Yeah, I mean that means somebody's going to be. I like Jordan McGee a lot, and I'm with you on that, George. That means somebody would have to be out though that we all like.
That's
fair. So my keys to victory. I think it's more like I agree with George. Pressure Caleb, but I'll dive into that even more. You have to blitz Caleb. You can't rely on just getting home with your front four because I don't think that's gonna win 9 times out of 10 in this situation. I think you're gonna have to come up with some pressure. And if you don't I'm not mad if you try to go with your front four and see you can get pressure without blitzing. That's always ideal, right? You want to see if you can beat the man next to you one-on-one. That's ideal. So I won't even deny that. But you got to be quick to the game to flip away from it. You can't be like, oh, we down 10, and all of a sudden let's bring pressure. That's what we saw against the Chargers. Oh, we're down 10. Now let's bring pressure. No, it can't be that. It's got to be part of your plan. Like you got to have that in your back pocket saying, if this is not working on the first 2 series or the first series, if it's not working the first series, and this kid is gaining momentum, we got to change up. Because if you watch anybody who's watched Caleb, when they blitz him, they get home, it ain't a good night for the dude. I've seen it. You know what I mean? So you got to bring pressure. And it's not, again, Washington is not in a situation where they have a Crosby or they have a Myles Garrett or they have a TJ Watt or they got a Micah Parsons. They you can't say, oh, I'm gonna line up this dude. We just gonna get pressure. I'm gonna beat this. My guy's gonna beat your tackle. They don't have that dude, especially as good as Doris Armstrong is playing. He's playing phenomenal football, 5 sacks, phenomenal football. But he's not one of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's a hard-working dude that can work himself into getting sacks and does it at a good level. But I'm just saying, Witt's gonna have to if that's happening, if we're not getting home early, then he's gonna have to adjust quickly. That's how I look at it. If he adjusts quickly, then I'm confident enough to saying, we're gonna definitely win this game. We get pressure, constant pressure on Caleb.
And he was able to do that last week. I think we talked about it in the post game. He started off playing man and then had to go to zone and realized zone was the better
But he's
scheme.
bringing pressure off of it though, right?
Yeah, he was bringing pressure off of it, but
Yeah,
he was also keeping the ball in Herbert's hand a little bit longer because the zone he has to let the coverage play out, right?
Yeah.
You got to let's see where everybody drops and sit at instead of playing man to man where you know where everybody's going to be. So
I just hope that he's willing to adjust quickly because I don't think that I don't want again. This situation. I want to see. I'm gonna say this again. I want to see this defense play well when everything's not advantageous for them.
mm-hmm.
I don't I don't want a situation where you're seeing a team you're playing against a team that's limping in here or a quarterback who's not playing at a high level. Like I want to know because at the end of the day, we're talking about we want this team to be where we want them to be at the end of the season. You're going to play quality teams and quality offenses, and you're going to have to produce.
Well, this team got quality teams getting ready to come up on their schedule.
Yeah, I'm saying we got to see it next. Yeah, to your point, we got to see it. Like we can't just keep like right now. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to show us some consistent play where it's like, all right, this is the same team that we saw last year. Because I don't want I think a lot of times when we look at this team, we're looking at them from we're looking at this team from the image of what we saw last year.
Yeah.
Right now, at this particular point, right now, like what they did against the Chargers was last year's team. I'm cool with it. Like I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's to me. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? So we can continue that type of play, then I'm cool. Like I feel like, we can get this team, but you got to show it's got to be more than just one game. You know what I'm saying? Because like the Giants game in the beginning was like that. You know what I'm saying? The Giants game in the beginning, we saw that team, and then the second half it wasn't. The Packers game was like this wasn't the team I said at all last year in any sense of imagination. That team was not even the Tampa team. The Tampa game, I felt this Packers game was worse than that one. That Packers game was like worse than that.
Yeah, it was.
So we need to see that team. We need to see this team be the team that we saw last year.
But also with the Packers game, even though they played terrible, they still have opportunity to win.
They have opportunity. They play better football. If they play better football, I agree.
And that's the team we saw, like you said, to your point, that's the team we saw last year. Last year they played some bad football, but still had an opportunity to win late, and they was able to pull those games out. Yeah. I need to see them. To your point, Wole, I need to see them pull away from a good team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying this is a good team. And truth be told, I'm not even saying this is a good team. I'm just saying like this team, at least I'll say this. This situation isn't advantageous to them more than other situations. Like to me, again, y'all know how down I am on Russ, right? Like I didn't respect Russ. That's why I even said it before. I didn't respect him. Jordan Love was a test. And look what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't come to play. The Raiders game, it was what it was. I'm not going to hold you. The Raiders was what it was. Like they weren't and as much as I look like they don't have the weapons. I said that they don't have the weapons to scare me like on the outside. They don't. Even though we made their receiver look good, they don't have the weapons to like really scare me. Then you flip on Atlanta, which I don't even want to talk about that loss. I'm still annoyed at that loss. The Atlanta game, and then flip to to George's point, Atlanta's playing good football now. They're beating the Buffalo Bills 7-21. So maybe I should give more credit to them.
Bijan just went for
81. I saw it. I got the alert. Oh, Bijan's a different.
And I just lost my fantasy league this week.
Yeah, I know. I had Buffalo defense. They screwed me. Now I'm like, unless Penix throws me some pick sixes, I'm good. I'm out.
No, I lost.
But then you follow up against the Chargers, who had a blown up offensive line. Like that's not even like starting. That's not even like they have backups at offensive line. So I want to go to and Washington took advantage of it, which is good. They're supposed to take advantage of it. I need them to be in a situation where they line up man against a team. Like this is still the Bears are like right below us in terms of scoring offenses in the NFL. So like they're in the top. They're one of the top scoring offenses in the NFL with us. So I need. So this is to me is not an advantageous situation. This is a situation where the defenses now can show up and say, all right, we're a solid defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is it. Like this is not. I mean, I know they starting a whatever offensive tackle, whatever. That don't matter. Like an undrafted tackle, I don't care. Like that's still at the end of the day. Like this situation, they've been dealing with this the whole year. The Bears have been dealing with this situation the whole year. This is what it is. So Washington can do what can can hold it down, then I'm like, all right, we're getting somewhere defensively. And now we see some of this, and we see some of the same issues, then I'm gonna come on this post game, win or lose, and start ripping you know who. You know what I mean?
Better do some predictions because they're getting ready to get started.
Oh yeah, predictions. Thank you, George. Appreciate it. Glenn, predictions, buddy.
Predictions tonight, man. Washington, because of the black uniforms, gonna be 2017. Washington.
2017. George.
I am sick of seeing Bears fans running their mouth about their team on Twitter. I'm sick of seeing Bears fans and these dingy celebrities on Good Morning Football overtime, like Seth flipping Rollins, talking Bears this and Bears that and Caleb this and Caleb that. Tonight, Washington puts them in their place. 38-17 Washington. We're going to slap them around tonight.
That's what's up, George. I like your score. Like, you're real confident. I like that you like our defense a lot. The weather changes my mind a little bit. I had it 34-30 Washington. I'm going to go 24-20 Washington. I'm going to go that score. The weather changes
Paul's
a little
picking
bit.
the ops because Paul knows what's right.
Paul knows what time it is. Yeah, Paul. Did he do it? I don't know. Did he make his pick already?
I don't know, but he said last week.
He said he was. I ain't see it.
He said he was.
He said he was. I gotta see that pick first, though. I gotta see it though. So Mike can get on him and leave me alone. Give me your fantasy football selection. George, give me your fantasy football selection.
My fantasy football selection will be the Washington defense because they're going to score a touchdown tonight.
Okay, Look at you. Paul got 24-14 Bears. There you go. There you go. Now
Paul.
we're there. There we go. All right, now Paul is on my game. Okay, game did start. Okay, we got now. I gotta definitely hurry up. All right, go ahead.
Fantasy guy got night is Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz. All right, that's a good one too. My fantasy person my fantasy guy will be Give me Jalen Lane. I'll go Jalen Lane.
I like it.
All right. Hey, don't forget to tune into our post-game show directly after the game. We'll be on YouTube and IG Live. We'll also be streaming on the Urban Sports Scene X handle as well, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Game time is here. Our game's already started. I know y'all rushing to the TVs to watch it, so I ain't gonna waste your time. Anyway, you've been listening to All Burgundy and Go Errrything, powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio, 96.9 FM and 1340 AM. Hopewell, Virginia, for ages. Yiddy. Deuces. We are out.